Hello, my name is Luigi Amati, Meta Group, coordinator of Take It Up, the promotion pillar of the Europe Innova initiative. Take It Up showcases best-in-class innovation support tools and services, facilitating larger adoption by innovation service providers and higher impact for the benefit of European SMEs. Being able to clearly and convincingly present a service in a few minutes is an essential requirement, and pitching can be an extraordinary vehicle to introduce your innovative solution to other innovation service providers and stakeholders. This is why Take It Up encourages innovation service providers to complement their promotional materials with pitching. Take It Up will steer you on how effectively draw up a pitch to better promote your novel service, giving you practical hints to customize your presentation to the target audience and to deliver it in an energetic and confident way. Join the Take It Up video webinar and start finding how to effectively pitch your innovative service.
Welcome to this online seminar organized by Take It Up, promotion pillar of the Europe Innova initiative. The webinar addresses innovation service providers, introducing them on how to prepare an effective pitch presentation for their novel services, suggesting how to better analyze their audience, how to shape the message, and how to deliver it in an energetic and confident way. A pitch is a concise, carefully planned and well-practiced description about your company or your service that anyone could be able to understand and catch its key message. Considering the ever-increasing use of pitching sessions, one better not ignore this crucial activity in securing an efficient promotion action. Pitching is an astonishing means to present the service and persuasively evoke a specific action from the audience if delivered in an effective way. Being pitching a short description of what is offered and absolutely not an information dump, the persuasive power of it could be undermined by too much information. Provided this, we suggest you to say what is needed to A. Let a third person understand your business idea and the related needs. B. Convince the audience that what is offered is in line with what is required. One of the key issues when presenting your service to others is to provide the right message. You must have clear in mind what to say and, first of all, what do you want to achieve. During the message shaping stage, you should start defining your target audience and thinking on how to communicate the purposes and objectives of your service. But first of all, it is important to identify your personal expectations and objectives of your presentation. It is at this stage that the message that you will deliver takes form, being first conceptualized and then formulated, and the following questions should be considered. A. Why are you going to deliver the pitch? B. What are you looking for? C. What are your expected outcomes? These are the main steps to be made before starting building your message. 1. Know your audience. 2. Develop the concept. 3. Analyze your service. At this point, the first important step to be made is identifying and understanding your target audience in order to design and deliver a message which really fits their needs and interests, always thinking to what kind of information they require. Different needs, different expectations require different messages. Answering these questions will make it easier for you to align the message with your audience needs, presenting the basic idea of your service and outlining your presentation. Indeed, the concept of the message that will appeal to your audience will be developed focusing their attention to the relevant features of your service. The development of the concept of the message is the first step that you must make before proceeding with concretely building of the message. At this point, after having analyzed your target audience, you should ask yourself the following questions. What you want to communicate? How do you want to communicate it? And how to manage the 2 minutes at your disposition? Before starting formulating the message, it is strongly suggested to deeply analyze the service which will be promoted. To fulfill this activity, we suggest you to elaborate a full list of what it is offered by your service, describing its key features, its transferable outputs, and what it wants to achieve, as well as its unique selling point and claimed benefits. After having developed the concept and having set the communication purposes, the next step is to formulate the message. The message must be structured by evaluating and establishing what contents you will deliver. It is important to remember that the message must be structured and communicated in a catchy and informative manner, giving the audience a bunch of talking points that they can use to initiate a conversation, and making your service sound awesome as well as interesting. You should be able to get the attention of the audience since the very first seconds. A powerful first impression, grabbing attention with an interesting fact, a provocative question, a short anecdote, or an inspiring quotation can be extraordinary vehicles to leverage the impact of your presentation. Within a few minutes to get the message across, it is fundamental to focus on the essentials and ensure your audience understand what your product does and what are its main benefits. An effective pitch presentation should include the following issues. Introduction. Who are you and what you do? Problem and needs addressed. What is your service? Your service value proposition. Call to action. Now, let's take a look at the following steps for better building and delivering your presentation. First of all, start with a brief introduction of you and your field. Who you are, provide your name and position in your business, what is your company organization and what it does. Once you have completed the introduction, start deepening the problem which your innovative solution is going to address and the related needs by summarizing the final objectives, goals. To whom the service is addressed should be known exactly. Who are the end users, innovation service providers, or policymakers in the case you are pitching a delivery mechanism? And above all, why they need it. The key is to explain why users need your service. Introduce your product to let your audience understand what it is, what it does, how it works, and how you can deliver it. You should be able to state what your service does in a few sentences. After having specified the solution's features and purposes, it is time to highlight why your service is better than any other, and its unique selling point must be listed. In doing this, it is suggested to include superlatives to enhance the impact on your audience. Be specific, clear and simple in order to tell the audience exactly what you expect from them. Use simple but effective words to boost impact on your audience. Create a compelling urgency for prospects to respond and conclude it all with a big promise. Finally, make your conclusion providing contact information such as your email, website address or phone number. This is the most important element, very often forgotten or underestimated in many presentations. Remember that the factors that influences the memory of a message in a presentation are for the 30% the sound, voice tone, accents, pauses, volume. Statements should be used. Any confusing sentences such as maybe, perhaps, we will see must be avoided. The self-confidence of the speaker is very important as well as to provide and hook to the audience something that should attract them. Also posture influence perceived competence. Closed postures with features such as folded arms or crossed legs indicate a closed personality and a lack of confidence. Open posture with arms spread in a relaxed manner demonstrate you are self-confident. Be enthusiastic and confident, maintain the contact with the audience, talk to them. Paralanguage, such as volume and pronunciation of the speech, contributes to or reduces a person's credibility. Gestures make the difference when presenting a message. This does not mean that all gestures enhance communication, but use of appropriate gestures at the right time is certainly positive for the speech. Before starting preparing your pitch, always remember that for an effective communication it is important to be simple and concise, say only key things with short and clear sentences. To avoid a slow start, remember that the first seconds are crucial, but don't speak too fast and use pauses. To avoid exit time and avoid using jargon and useless sounds. The first thing to be learned is that minutes go by real fast. Words must be chosen and used sparingly and stick to the most important points. The next thing to find is that often the audience does not understand the concept presented. Many products and services are pitched making the mistake of being too technical and providing too much detail, forgetting that the aim of the pitch is to convince the potential target users about the value and the innovative solution. Remember that it is important to practice and to be 100% motivated and convinced about the high quality of the service proposed. Now we introduce you to the open chat discussion. If you have any question, please participate to it. Also, we remind you to visit our learning corner at www.takeitup.eu.